the critical realm, it's different. You have to look at a text and say, all right, I'm going to look at it this way using these concepts, and this is the new idea I can bring to the table. You have to prove yourself to the audience. And so I took a creative writing class because our major requires us to take one. So I took English 190 with Dr. Palmer, and I remember sitting in the circle one day, and I thought a lot of it's kind of, I was a snob, so I thought a few of the pieces were a bit ridiculous. And I was kind of like, I don't know if I want to do this. But then one day I just wrote this poem. I remember it because he's a very straightforward person. He'll say, this is not poetry, or he'll say, you're on the right track, but you're not there yet. And I wrote this one poem one day. It was called Crooked Jesus, and it was about my aunt's death and the impact it had on me. But it wasn't me trying to encapsulate this entire theory. It was me trying to just say, this one time I fixed the Jesus painting on a wall that my aunt would have had perfect had she been alive. Basically was the main point of the poem. And he read the poem, and I remember I got the poem back, and it said, bravo, you have it, you've got it. So it's fun. I don't know. I enjoy being two things at once. It's pretty cool. And this department definitely allows for that just because of how the professors interact with one another and how they will know how you're doing critically. The creative professors will know that, and the critical professors will come to your creative readings, or they'll want to read all your creative writing. You'll mention a poem that you wrote, just like an idea behind it, and say, oh yeah, I read that in C-Spot Run. And it's so cool to realize that they care that much, and they'll give you feedback on how you're doing in either realm. It's nice.